Hey, I don't know if you noticed this, but my copy of Metroid Dread still isn't here. Yeah, don't know where it is. Do not know where it is, because FedEx hasn't put an update on it, on the tracking number, since Friday at about 7 p.m. So for all I know, and as much as I absolutely suspect at this point, it's lost. Cool. I'm glad. You know what else I'm glad for? I haven't killed this fucker yet. So, I guess let's try doing this. Because I hate myself, I guess. Alright, come on, give me good patterns. Alright, those will do. And now we get the attack that hits you sometimes when it's not even there. I'm not kidding, by the way. I've been hit by those ice spires after they had undrawn. After the effects had ended, the hurt box apparently was still there, and I've been hit by them. This fight is so broken that I could find Missing No in the middle of this, and I wouldn't bat a fucking eye. What is the deal? Oh yeah, and of course the icicle patterns that he throws are all kinds of wacky. We've seen 3 of the 4 that we get during this first phase of the fight. Which, you know, at least he's giving us the easy ones. By the way, there is no reason to heal unless you're at 1 HP. So that's the one that you don't guard. That's the one that you swing at. This one you wait, that's nice and simple. And then, as you've seen, he has 2 different variations where he fires linear shots. And this is really, really awful. I probably should restart the fight, because we're having MP drained from us by virtue of just this screwing around. Quit screwing around. You're screwing around too much. And in case you haven't noticed, it is very difficult to tell the difference between his 2 attack patterns that start with linear shots. One of them is 5 linear shots in a row, and one is a salvo of 3 linear shots and then a wide shot of 3. And the only difference is that the 5 shot makes a sound 3 times. The 3 long, 3 wide does 2 sounds, then a gap, and a 3rd sound. And sometimes the 5 shot doesn't even make 3 sounds properly. So yes, sometimes it is literally impossible to tell what his attack patterns are right away. I don't know what the deal with that is, aside from terrible design. Like, somebody had to have noticed that in testing, right? Assuming this was actually tested. And yeah, by the way, just to put it out there, the camera here is absolutely awful. So with the icicle spires that come out of the ground, sometimes you can just get hit by them from off screen, because
hey, I've been handed a bad Metroid Dread shitpost that I'd like to share with you in Discord.
You know what? Go right ahead. God, fucking Metroid Dread. I still don't have it yet because, as I mentioned earlier, they don't seem to know where my copy is, apparently. FedEx, or the ones who are delivering it for some reason. I have never had a good experience with FedEx. Not fucking surprised they don't know where it is. God, I have a feeling that by the time it gets here, I'm going to be too angry to play it. Between doing this and that, and I am in fucking awe, by the way, that it's layers upon layers of angry feelings here about various things. So, Ice Titan. We're in the second phase of the fight. He is technically a little more predictable here, but only just. Unfortunately, there's still a bunch of weird hit detection. Those 3 ice rocks can sometimes hit you in funny ways, and also the hit detection for the ice breath is... I've sometimes cleared it and still gotten frozen by it, which is great. And of course, because this fight is designed like hot ass, which is hilarious when you consider A, not only is this an ice titan, B, considering the skeletal design, no ass whatsoever, regardless of temperature. There's still the ice pillars to deal with that, as ever, can still hit you in ways that make no sense. And no, I can't zoom the camera out in any really useful way, unfortunately. Alright, so this is where we just sandbag, because I don't want to use an elixir right now. Because then I'd have to load... I'd have to reload and get it back, and then I'd lose whatever experience I got here, so we're just gonna... We're gonna let that kill us, and we're going to restart the fight, because when we die in the arena, we don't lose any experience that we've gained. And we've been gaining a good chunk of experience from parrying the icicle shots. And there's me just reflexively hitting guard as soon as I see the attack going. Because I'm a fool. See, that time I got away with it a little bit. I've gotten through this first phase without getting hit at all, by the way. It requires better patterns than what I'm getting, but I've managed to pull it off. And it would be nice if this dude would show me a little sympathy instead of throwing this same garbage-ass shit at me the whole time. By the way, thank you for the resub for 17 months there, Mark. I didn't get to say it because I was rambling a little bit. I also probably haven't slept enough today, so that's probably not helping matters. Oh, fuck off. Oh, also, every time you restart the fight, if you're like, oh, I'm doing badly, let me try restarting this and, you know, start from full again. You gotta re-skip the cutscene! I'm pretty sure you couldn't skip cutscenes in the original version of this game. Like, I know that with video games, QA is usually the first thing to go, but this is beyond the pale. I can't believe that... Yeah, it's weird because I actually think most of the game is pretty good, which I've said before, by the way, I know. And then you get to this, and it's just like, nobody bothered looking at this in the slightest. What's our experience next level look like? A lot. So we're going to be at this for a while. I'm going to be saving regularly, so that way, if I get to a point where I feel like, oh hey, maybe I can choose not to sandbag here, I don't have to waste good items on a permanent basis if I fail the fight. Because while I'm protected while I'm casting my healing spell, that doesn't apply to items. So if I have to menu down to the elixir, which, you know, that's a more complicated thing than hold R1 and mash X a couple of times, I can very easily get shot in the back while I'm doing that and just be like, hey, yeah, by the way, you lost the fight because we felt like it. Because we didn't have playtesters. Just think about how much money these games make. And again, you know, Disney, etc., etc. Right, there we go. Now we're gonna move into the next phase for once in our miserable existence. Alright, back up, and here comes the crotch blast. Also, yeah, timing that can be an absolute rat bastard. Much like a certain mascot character, but I digress. Anyway, also, yeah, if you land on the ice, you fall on your ass and take damage. Or apparently you don't take damage if you're at 1 health, but you do take sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. The hit detection is as bad as it is for every other attack in this fight. Oh, also, of course, the best part of it is that sometimes the gimmick just doesn't work because he's whipping his head around at 1,000,000,000 miles an hour. So sometimes the reflected shots just go somewhere else. Cool. Ah, that's me hitting the wrong button. I do that a lot. Probably because I'm thinking, oh yeah, hey, let me guard while I'm in the thing, and that's not such a good idea. It doesn't work like that. Because guarding is assigned to the square button, because why not? However, I will say that it's still probably a good thing that you keep your EXP when you die in things like this. I mean, sure, you don't do that during the rest of the game, but at least for something like this, when an RPG lets you die and you keep all of your experience, that's good. Like, I think Super Mario RPG on the SNES does that, and that's a good thing that it does that, because, yeah. Pokemon games do that, but that's also because Pokemon games don't have a game over state. As well, they probably shouldn't, in my opinion. Obviously. Also, I'm screwing those up really badly. Good. Ugh. Like, when all your team gets KO'd in a Pokemon game, you lose some of your money, and you get knocked back to the last Pokemon Center you were at. And you keep all your experience and all the items you got. Because those games are good. Also, yeah, you can see, by the way, that timing, not getting hit by some of those is completely ridiculous. The 3-and-3 attack pattern in particular, I don't 100% know, like, if there's a timing for just guarding it that works, or if you're supposed to, again, just start mashing on that X button. Also, that's trash. Fuck you, Ice Type. Just fall into a big vat full of rock salt, buddy. And see, that doesn't even work because I wasn't getting the horizontal sweep. Also, hey, shoutouts to breaking the attack pattern of not two shot attacks, but you go straight to the hit detection doesn't fucking exist thing. I'm probably gonna be less fun than usual during this stream, and I'd like to apologize for that because this is making me just very unhappy in general. Yeah, I think this is objectively the worst designed thing in this game. And there he goes again, being a fucking asshole. Like, there's a couple of other things that are, like, really, really hard. But it's surmountable type of... Get this garbage again. What happened to the good patterns, buddy? You were being cooperative for a little bit. And then you decided, I'm just gonna restart on that, because I'm sick of seeing this. We'll take the 150 experience. There we go. You dick. Fuck you! I literally... I was doing the thing. That's great. I must have been like a frame or so off. Thanks. I'm glad I had to start analyzing this like a fighting game. Can't wait until I finish this, and then I can do some things that are way less RNG reliant, like going in and out of rooms until I spawn the special enemies to get their special treasures, and grinding for certain drops more, and... Oh. I could have dealt with that. I just did a stupid, because I haven't seen that in like 10 minutes! Well, I should not have gotten away with that, and to be honest, I probably would have rather I didn't, but... Alright, and Crotch Storm, and can we get some more actual hits in there? Alright, so this part of things, at least, is semi-reliable. We get Ice Breath, we get Ice Rocks, and then some sort of attack with shots. Then Ice Rocks again, then Spires, Ice Rocks. Oh hey, we gained a point of strength. That's gonna come in real handy here. Like, I'm describing that part of things poorly, but it's a predictable pattern at least. At least for this phase, which... You know, I'll take a little bit of that, because after the first phase of this, which is basically just completely random. Good. Yeah, there I go, once again, jumping into the Ice Breath while leaping over it. As I've said before, the hit detection on this is absolutely out to lunch. And I mean, granted, there's very clearly some times when I'm not dealing with some of these patterns correctly, probably because I'm thrown off by seeing them. Okay, come on. Get on your knees. Unfortunately, that was not going to be a thing that was going to happen. I didn't want to use the elixir at that point, because we were not even half done with the fight. But we gained a level, so I'm saving that. We're getting somewhere with this, I guess. The experience, we need that is another 16k. I'm kind of wondering if the EXP earring that I have equipped is not doing anything for me. Because it's not visually updating the numbers, and I don't know if that's, like, actually going to... Yeah, okay, good. I'm real glad for this attack pattern. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure if they get, like, properly visually updated or not. Yeah, see, look at that. That just missed him entirely. I fucking hate this fight. It's a good thing it's optional. By the way, if you're at home playing this game or considering playing this, just ignore everything that's optional, and once you reach the point that I'm at, rush the end game. Because in this game in particular, a lot of the optional bonus fights and stuff are badly designed. And I mean, this is by a wide margin the worst of them, but, you know, the rest are pretty questionable too. Phantom had one cool gimmick, and then it's just like, okay, it's only weak to a randomized attack, you know, after that point. And since there's a wide enough set of things that it can be affected by, you're not going to have everything on your quick select. You're going to have to menu for some of it, and having to menu for... You know, having to menu for anything in this game is... in battle is just not smooth. It moves too fucking slow. Alright, come on. More straight shots, because those are much easier to ensure hits on. I shouldn't have done that. That's a waste of MP. I mean, I have more of a buffer, but because I have second chance equipped, I have that focus sash thing going, basically, and yeah. Alright, where am I? I went off in a weird direction there. Get in the air! I said get in the air, you stupid motherfucker! God damn it, Sora. You're never gonna find Ansem's car so that way you can scrape it with the Keyblade or whatever you have to do in the game. I don't fucking know anymore. Nothing makes sense. Nothing ever did make sense. And by the way, oh, thanks for the double input there, control stick. For anyone who's thinking it, because you know, I'm sure that there's some people here who are at least aware enough of the game to be thinking of that. You're thinking, why not use your shield spell, cast arrow? You'll be able to easily reflect the things, right? Well, if you do that, he gets really mad at you, and he starts shooting much larger shots that cannot be reflected at all. So you do that, and you have to wait out the whole thing until your shield runs out. Which also means that this is a fight where, if you have a higher level of the shield spell, you are at a bit of a detriment if you fall for that stupid trap. Because this fight needed to be more frustrating, right? But as we've gone over before, I would be fucking surprised if anybody play tested this. Alright, come on. Ice breath, get in the air. Screw up the timing on that. Admittedly, I don't try that one very much, so that stands to reason. Damn it! I let go of L1 way too late, apparently, and... fuck, because I was like, should I heal or should I try to block? And I figured, let's try to block. Try being the operative word because it failed. This is gonna be the entire stream. Saddle the fuck in, people. And I'm gonna get angrier and angrier and make even less sense as I go. Oh, see, that time I managed to... Amazing. That's very rare for me to be able to hit more than, like, one of those in the 3 and 3. Alright, stop with this shit-fuck attack. With its random hit detection. Just reduce my HP instantaneously. Don't put me through the obnoxious garbage of this shit. Make it go faster. If you want to put an HP tax on me for taking too long in a fight for no good reason, and by too long, I mean a length of time that you have to spend in the fight because it's that long, just do it, man. Just fucking, you know, do this the easy way. Alright, rocks. Okay, what was that? Did I get hit by his hand? Like, is that a thing? The hand that was 10 feet away from me? No, I'm not at 1 HP yet, so no heal just yet. Oh, come on, go back to the 5-shot! Stop with this other garbage. The things where I have to, you know, take hits to get along. Alright. I prefer not that attack pattern, but I guess if you're gonna be like that, well, okay. There we go, that's better. Oh, god damn it. Wow, real good. Hold your damn head still so I can break it open like a... big Ice Titan head, I guess. Shut up. Alright, so phase 3. Oh, by the way, yeah, I don't remember if we've seen that before, but during the stomps now, Ice Titan will shoot ice spikes at us, which actually means that's like an attack pattern we want to see more, because that, shockingly, becomes one of the more reliable sources of damage that we can deal. God damn it! You are... And yeah, see, there you go. There's an instance of we got hit in the middle of using a healing item, because that's a thing that should be allowed, right? Thankfully it didn't get used, so we're gonna actually save. God, that happens to me a lot, and it pisses me off every time, because it's kind of the worst game design. Like, you being able to take damage while you're healing in general is not good. You shouldn't need Leaf Bracer, but the fact that there's nothing to help you with item use in that regard is absolutely the worst. And again, the attack was off screen. It was gone. I got hit by nothing. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the feeling now that I actually can be hit by the Ice Titan's hand for some reason, from, like, miles away. And I mean miles away. That thing in no way gets anywhere near Sora's anything. Come on. Maybe be nice if I could deal a little more damage. And of course, annoyingly, because we have guard... Oh, thanks for the max AP. That's fucking worthless for this. I don't have more abilities that can help me. Give me health. Give me... Even the ability to deal more damage would be good. Although, like, MP would be the big winner. But... that one's my fault. That one, however, is not.
I give up.
We gained a level, so we save. We get this shit-ass card again. Restart time. Yep, love to see an entire attack miss. Because this fight is not what I would call designed at all. Despite the fact that this is very much, you know, get... well, at least we didn't take damage from the ice rocks, I guess. Anyway, this is, like, actually a Disney thing, despite the fact that, of course, these games are, like, the sole brainchild of Tetsuya Nomura, basically, who does not work for Disney. He works for Square Enix. Disney, like, owns these entirely, which of course is why it took so long to get Sora and Smash Brothers. That was, like, actually something that they were, you know, trying to do for a while. I guess if you needed another reason to hate the fucking rat, here you go, right? God, fuck Disney so much. Alright, so just like the last time when we got shafted, by the way, we are currently deep enough into the fight that I'm going to attempt to elixir this once I get into that level of, you know, dire visitations here. Can I get some attack patterns that I can actually, like, do shit from, buddy? Yeah, see, that time it worked. And I am just absolutely not getting the timing right anymore, probably because I'm just so sick of this and so irritated about everything right now. Alright, so that's the third phase complete. Again, I'm pretty sure that his attack pattern stayed the same for the rest of the fight at this point. It's just a matter of, like, these being demarcation zones. Let's not even bother trying to deal with the crotch storm, because he's got raining ice meteors. Ow. Alright, yes, more of that, please. That's what I like to see. I need to get some actual progress here. Of course you give me that shit. Heal? Alright. There's no reason for me to be doing that. I heard the noises and I went on instinct. Sometime this century, I'd like you to do an attack that I can actually, like, respond to. There we go. We'll take that. Oh! Oh, he's doing something different. I did not remember this whatsoever. So I guess it's actually just as well that I decided to do this on stream. But that flash freeze thing is kind of dog shit. And here it comes again. Jesus! Well, this is just gonna eat through my items. The amount of elixirs that I have right now might not be enough. Cool, I'm glad that that's a thing I get to think and say and... Oh man, that phase is so short! Alright, so here comes the Dick Storm 5000 again. Get hit by a fall. Fuck you, dude. Ah! God damn it! I got stupid there because I was like, oh, what if I get to the stands? So this is where we restart back to the title screen, and that's why we've been saving so often, is that way I don't waste any of my items, because good lord, Anyway, for why I haven't been standing in the stands to fight it, because you'd think, oh, that looks like a much safer location. We'll see in probably in very short order with this why that isn't such a useful thing to do. Give me a pattern that's not garbage, you stupid motherfucker. Yeah, this is the most obnoxious thing possible, by the way. Hi. Anyway, I'm not even getting a chance to get to this. Yeah, No, this is separate. We've already finished Hades Cup. Hades Cup, the last battle is against the Rock Titan, and that's a freebie. Hades is fought at, like, Seed 10, because I don't know why they did it like that, but they did it like that. This is a separate thing called the Gold Match or something. I think it's Gold Match is what it's called. And you get a special weapon for doing this, which gives us a lot of MP when we have it equipped. And I'm doing that because that will help us get a few items. Yeah, no, I beat that. Alright, so after this phase, I'll start showing off, because we'll get to be able to see it better, why fighting from in the stands is not such a good idea. Other than, you know, possibly affecting the length of the walk. Well, you might be able to see a little bit already that the camera angle is worse. And while this part goes a little bit better, mostly right up until there, if you start swinging to deal with certain attacks. Also, it does seem to change the attack pattern up a little bit. It throws you forward more, and basically it causes you to get hit by other things much more easily. Especially once we start getting to deal with these damn spikes again, because, as we've mentioned before, they have the worst hit detection possible in favor of the enemy. And over here we have a camera angle that is so bad that I'm surprised that this isn't in an N64 game. You know, like this is the kind of thing that you get when you're trying to walk across a narrow bridge in Mario 64. So that's why we avoid doing this, and why we have to remember to quickly get to... yeah, so here we're resetting. So, to beat this fight, we have to parry the thrown shots. We can either use guard, and fuck up the timing horribly, apparently, even still, or we can swing at them, which... what is best varies quite a bit between the attack patterns. So for example, that straight shot pattern, if you time a guard just right, you'll be able to block all 5 of them. Oh, also, as you probably noticed right there, sometimes they just miss. With the spread shot late on, again, a guard will do you just fine, but the timing is much easier. It's just also easier to not reflect all the shots. With the 3 waves of 5, you want to swing. And with the 2 waves of 3, you cry because you can't tell the difference between that and the 5 in a row until it's too late. And if you parry the 3 in a row, you get hit by the 3 shotgun blast. And as far as I've seen, swinging to try and reflect them is not particularly reliable. If it even works, which it feels like it doesn't. The attack on the ground, you just have to dodge. And even then, that doesn't seem to work because sometimes the hit detection is just like, oh, by the way, we know that that's not drawn on screen anymore, but the hurt box is still here, so... This Ice Breath you can jump over. It's not super hard, except when you approach it at a slightly off angle. The Ice Rocks are, frankly, the easiest thing that this thing has to dodge. As long as you don't make a harsh curve like that. Oh yeah, and the Ice Breath freezes the ground, and if you land in it, sometimes you slip and fall on your butt.
I give up.
Boy, wouldn't it be great if we could carry, like, our entire party with us, because then they could actually support me, but... No, this game doesn't want us to have fun like that, apparently. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of that, and we're going to save regularly, because the one upside to this is that we save our experience when we die in this fight, and we are gaining a lot of experience just by parrying those ice shots. I almost said parodying for some reason. I think I've lost all control of my ability to speak properly from having to... Yeah, like, just having that happen. Oh, also, apparently it can hit you with its hand, but I can't quite tell because it happens at such a time that it could just as well be the aforementioned hitbox on the icicle shards not, you know, lasting for too long. Oh yeah, and when he does the 3 waves of 5, you have to time it just right, otherwise you'll get hit by one of the waves, and honestly, it feels like most of the time when I'm swinging at him, I get hit by the middle wave anyway. And see, that's the kind of pattern that we want at the start, is for the 2 straight salvos. The stomp is not too big of a deal. I mean, it has a very large AoE because he's got big feet, but that's not such a big deal. Unfortunately, once again, we're also dealing with the issue of the fact that the camera is kind of a joke. And by kind of a joke, I mean this is, you know, give me like an overhead view or something. Alright, so there's the 2 of 3. And one other thing is that I do have to try to remember, don't bother healing unless I'm at 1 HP, because I hear the siren go off and I reflexively try to heal. But sometimes it's not prudent to do, because we have the second chance ability on Sora, which is pretty much required for anything of any difficulty in this game, but especially the hard stuff. So that means that when we drop to 1 HP, we're safe for at least long enough to get in a quick cure. Ice Breath. Jump that. Should have waited a second for that. Oh, can you please just stick to the established pattern instead of now you're really trying to screw with me, aren't you, buddy? That's it was better until I fucked up the timing. Alright, so this is the time when we don't want to press the healing command until we take another hit. Rocks, and This pattern is a weird one, because I'm not 100% sure of the inputs you need to do to deal with it perfectly, and I usually end up taking a hit from usually like the second wave, but we took the third one that time instead. I'm pretty sure that the damage from all of the waves of icicle shots is created equal. It's just a matter of how many times you get hit. By how many different waves, basically, because, you know, ones that are on the same horizontal in air quotes here, wave, like, all 5 of those, you'd only get hit by 1, even if they were pointing in towards you. Better example is that third wave of the one after the ice breath. You're only getting hit by 1 of those 5 icicles. However, in theory, you could probably get hit by all 3 waves, I think. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a way to deflect the big ice balls at all, actually. Now that you say that. I know it's a joke, but, like, I don't think we can guard those whatsoever, but I haven't bothered to try, because most of the time they're not hard to dodge. Until you mention that they're not hard to dodge, at which point, obviously, I think that time I got hit by a bullet. Alright. Dang it! Well, that ruined my chance of any damage there because of the hit stun. Crud. I think I got hit in the head there. Didn't quite see. Heal. Hit the button yet? Oh, we lost our damage from that because we slipped in the ice. And of course we're getting this pattern, because why not? Heal. Ah, that happens all the time, but we've mentioned that before. It's a shame, because that was going to be a good run until I had that massive block of bad patterns, and I was like, I'm going to try to stretch this out a little bit, which was not necessarily the most useful thing in the world. We're pretty close to another level, so that's pretty good, at least. We're gaining experience as we go, as I've mentioned already, so as that ticks up, hopefully we'll start gaining some more relevant stats other than AP, or I guess we'll get more abilities to use the AP we have with. That would be nice. Like something to improve our guard, which I don't think that exists, so. Or air combo plus would be good, but I think that's much deeper into the learn set than where we're at now, shockingly enough. At level 68, where we can actually say that. Ripple Drive, I don't know what that is. We also got a stat that I didn't see, but it wasn't max MP, so not super important. This one, yeah, this fight has less HP than Hades did, but it's also a very gimmicky fight in terms of, like, durability, as you can see, that we can't deal real damage to it until we put it on its knees after deflecting like a million of these bullets. Alright, can we get more 5 shots? There we go. Yeah, that's what I want to see more of. Is, okay, ice rocks, then 5 shots. Ah, jeez, I've screwed up the timing there because I'm not used to being able to actually drive some damage there. Get out of the way. That was very risky. I mean, again, we're not deep enough into the fight where we're willing to throw down an elixir. Basically, so that is somewhat less than what I'm saying, I guess, but yeah, we did almost lose our progress, basically. So this is the part where we dodge the crotch blast and we dodge the falling rocks right up until we turn around, at which point we lose all. Ah! Damn it! I was out of position. That was a bit wasteful, but at this point, doing damage at all is, you know, kind of its own reward. Kind of. Oh, if I just waited a little longer, but I think I would get end lag if I did that. If I waited. Alright, come on, give me more 5 shots. Damn it. Not like that. Not like that either. Come on. You know what I'm talking about, dude. Don't be that guy. I swear, my ability to do things is getting worse as I go. It feels like the timing is getting tighter, although that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Alright, there we go. Fucking damn it! I took a hit from the thing while I was trying to run up to him. Amazing. What a mechanic. What a gameplay mechanic. Alright, so I think pretty soon is when we're going to start having to deal with the flash freeze. And it looks like the strategy for that is to stay in the stands when that's a thing. He's back to giving me the nice patterns. Unfortunately, that's only temporary. Just by virtue of the way this fight works. Right, ice rocks. That's elixir up. I feel reasonably confident in it. And... So is there just no dodging that? Is it just a taxation for existing? For how dare you? Oh good, and now during the stomps he's shitting ice rocks. Awesome. Heal, damn you! Alright, can I even damage him with fire? No, I can't. Alright. Just stop delaying, you stupid asshole! Oh my god, this is the worst. Alright, would you care to never do that attack again, please? I do not understand. You know what? I'm gonna go look this up, because surely there has to be something to that that's not just like, oh, you're guaranteed to take damage here. That would be so bad. And I know that we've talked about how badly designed this fight is, but that is next level of next level. Can't reach the very top, it says. Okay, well, we're gonna put that to the test. We're gonna get our asses over here. Or we're just gonna get screwed! Or he's just gonna fucking cheat, man! He's just gonna fucking... Reload, because I want my goddamn elixir back. Because you don't get to keep the items that you used. Fuck. I hope Tetsuya Nomura gets hit by a bus. And I know this by itself is probably not his fault, but also... Okay, I got thrown off there because I'm not used to seeing that pattern anymore because we've been away from this part of the fight for like 8 years. Restart, because that was just really badly played. That's a waste of mana. Restart. We want all the mana we can get because we'd like to avoid using any of those items until later. And I'd like to not get hit by things that I can't do anything about, because, you know, having them literally just appear in front of you, and by appear, I mean the hurt box more than the actual particle effects. Get on your knees. Alright, so heal. The wrong button. I don't know how I survived that after I had that little screw up, but apparently the game was just feeling generous, I guess. Well, you could do that a little more often, but probably been over that already. So I think it's the yellow HP bar when he starts doing flash freeze. And again, we are just getting the worst patterns here, so our MP is disappearing because, you know, sometimes these attacks you just get hit by them because why not? That's better. Fuck off. I was hitting the button. Also, if you could never do that attack pattern ever again, would be really cool. Again, make your jokes about being really cool in the Ice Titan and all that. Forget it. Ah, yes, the same pun that I use quite regularly. I'll drop the hammer on my own chat about using it too if I have to. I probably don't have to.
I give up.
So, the other thing that you've probably noticed is that we're kind of not allowed to make turns that are a certain level of tight. And I don't really have a great handle on what that is. That, I got hit by a bunch of things there, really, that I don't think I should have, so, that's what it is. A restart will be fine. It's just, we get our experience, that's fine. Oh, real good, that's a waste of mana, you idiot. Learn to play the fucking game, stupid. Come on. Skip scene. Come on. And of course, you give me the good opening, and then you do this shit. Restart. I'm pretty sure at least we keep our experience when we hit restart as well. So there's that going for us. That's a pretty okay start. That, however, is just really cheap. Again, I got hit, like, literally as the attack was drawing in, so I had no prayer on dodging that one. No prayer for the dodging. The least popular Iron Maiden album of the Bruce Dickinson era. I think it's probably no prayer for the dying, actually, anyway. Alright, so let's use the whole of this area to get stuff done. Right, rocks. Turn around, buddy. Alright, so I think he only does the stomps to turn in this phase, basically. And they're added to the attack pattern. Well, that was a really unfortunate thing to get hit by. And that, I swear to God, I was hitting the button. Alright, well, there's our Ripple Drive again. Again, I don't quite know what that is. I'll have to look at it once I get out of the fight. That's better. Lock on again. Which, honestly, we should be doing at all times, because it uses circle strafing, and it lets us see the dude's HP. Rocks. And you're skipping the shots to do this. And choose the worst shot pattern. Good. And we died from that, because that's... we got frozen. That's a shame. Oh, is Super Robot Wars 30 out yet? I thought that was just, like, a couple of months off. Rifle. Unleash powerful finishing combo attack upon surrounding enemies. Attack power is relative to max MP value. That sounds like something that we're not going to be able to do too well from the air, so... we're going to set that aside for the moment. I'm going to take a look at my equipment here and see if anything might give me some more HP, or for that matter, MP. Titan Chain would be nice, but I don't want to use that right now. Not for the exchange there. Gaia Bangle will help us survive better soon. 27th. Okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. Okay. That's a lot of defense up on the Heart Guard. I might take that even though that's like, hey, you lose your strength, but that is a lot of defense. Actually, I'm going to substitute the Omega Arts for the Gaia Bangle, get the extra 6 HP in there, and see if that does anything for us. We will have to see how that goes. It's probably not going to do a ton for us because, well, HP only really does so much. But I guess it means that we can... oh, yeah, okay, there we go. I actually got hit by the hand. That... see, I really don't agree with that by virtue of, like, depth perception being a thing that regular people have. And I don't. So... and also that is not necessarily always easily conveyed in video games, so that can be a bit of a problem. However, the defense up seems to be doing us some good, because we got a lot more defense from that, right? We'd also have an easier time if we adhered better to the targets during our combos. That is, you know, something that's a little bit dicey right now. Dang it. Get in the air! Rocks. Dang. Managed to get up and squeeze a Guardian, but it was too late because that's just the way they wanted this game to be balanced, I guess. Fuck. You're gonna say give me a pattern that doesn't suck, but as soon as I start even thinking that, well... Oh, nice. Nice. Plus we're in decent condition, man. Hit him! Come on! Sora, what'd you lose an eye in a bet recently before you started fighting? Also, I noticed that he's making a lot less hurt noises now. I wonder if even he's getting sick of this. He's like, I'm just gonna shut up, basically. Alright, rocks. Spikes. Failed counter. Oh, wow. That's me having a brain fart about what attack pattern that was. Not bad. Alright. Get him. Come on. I was about to say, did we dodge that entire attack pattern? Not quite. But it was starting to look like it for a second. It would have been fucking awesome if we did. Rocks. No need to heal for a second. We can start doing our damage here. I mean, we're slowly chipping our attack strength down, basically, to deal with this fight better. But if he gets the job done, it gets the job done. Alright, so this is the first one where he drops rocks. So I'm pretty sure we have more than a health bar to go before Flash Freeze becomes a concern again. But it has been a couple of tries since we've gotten there. Honestly, I probably should take the EXP earring off and find something else that gives me mana or defense or, like, useful stats, because I really do not think that I get bonus experience for that was stupid. That was a waste. Might be less wasteful with the defensive stuff on, but doesn't feel good nevertheless. So. Heal. There we go. Rocks. Not this pattern again, you chode. Alright. Alright. We are over half done with the fight, health meter wise. Very soon we're going to be in a position where we're going to want to go up to the very top of the stands to confirm or deconfirm what I read in this guide. We'll see which it is when we get there. And of course we get that shitfuck pattern. Watch this. Alright, come on. Dang it. Wait a second, am I down in an extra elixir? That's a bit of an issue. Oh, you're doing that a little early. I'm having such a bad time landing anything with this. What the hell happened to me? Oh, yeah, I'm getting garbage patterns, too. That's not helping. See, dealing with that is something where you're basically going to be spending HP to do it. Can you just go back to just doing 5 shots or something? Or I guess he can slap me in the back of the head, that's always fun. Oh, we got knocked on our ass in midair. That's pretty hilarious. Alright, come on. Damn it! Did that the stupid way. Heal. That's better. Okay, so this is the time. This is the place. So we look for the future. Okay, I'm at the top of the stands. Do I have to be in the air to reflect, to not get hit by that? I am indeed at the top of the stands. I'm at as much of the top as I can get to. So, this guide is seemingly not correct. I literally have to be in the air in order to avoid that. That is actually the worst. Ice breath. Rock. Oh, so we can get... If we can get behind him, I guess. Which means that I have to learn to read this attack pattern, which I'm not good at doing. Alright, get off the stand. You're rocking the face, I guess. Alright. Being close. Can you stop that, please? Can we move on to, like, an actual pattern of things? Of anything going on here? Heal. Alright, so he's going to be on his knees for a very short period of time, but it's enough for us to get in a couple of licks. Waste some time with casting your flash freeze spell, buddy. Come on. Enough of the fucking rocks and stomps. We get it. We get it, you're from space. Or if you want to reach a point where that attack is removed from your pattern, that's cool too. Unfortunately, you have not done so. Good, I'm going to get hit by this 3 times, aren't I? No, apparently not. Shock of shocks. Ah! Yikes. Fuck off. Damn it! Again with getting killed mid-elixir. And we were down to 1. I could have sworn we only used 1, maybe 2 in that fight. So we were down an additional 1 for some reason. Did I save after a fight where we blew 1? I probably did, didn't I? Well, whatever. Let's find out what's going on here and do some equipment adjusting here. Items. No, see, we're good there. I'm going to attach high potions in those spare spots because, well, honestly, like, why should I bother with that? We're not going to be able to get away with using those. Equipment, let's see what we can... Oh yeah, we have the Omega Arts is what we got rid of for that. Right. So let's see what gives us the most durability, and if anything will give us back that MP from the EXP ring. Omega Arts, I think... Well, no, Omega Arts doesn't give us any mana. This gives us HP, strength, and defense. Royal Crown reduces strength. Gives us 20% of all elemental damage resistance. I might try that. Ray of Light gives us more HP. I mean, that's something, I guess. Yeah, we're going to try out the Royal Crown. Again, dropping our damage output significantly, but we're going to take a whack with it, and we've got 12 MP, so we have a good supply of heals for each time we drop an elixir, which, I mean, honestly, my thing should just be regular elixirs, really. If I was doing this in a remotely smart way, which I'm not. Oh, God, this again. And I screwed up the timing there. Bullshit. I absolutely pressed the button. The Platinum Cup is just the Platinum match. That's just Sephiroth. There's nothing else there. And Sephiroth, I don't feel like I'm in a position to do that right now. I'm not strong enough, and I'd have to like do all my setup and everything. That said, I don't think Zeus himself appears in any of the Hercules worlds in Kingdom Hearts until maybe like Kingdom Hearts 3 or something. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3. I've heard mixed reviews. However, the Hercules world is like actually on Mount Olympus at the start for that, so I guess if Zeus was going to show up anywhere, because Kingdom Hearts 2, it's the underworld. This game, it's just the Colosseum, and other games are like pretty much just set on Earth, basically, in that area and time period, and world line, and the rest of that. Basically set in what you would call the town around Olympus Coliseum, if I recall correctly. But again, I don't know for sure because I have only really, seen footage from those and don't remember all of it too well. And I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. One of these days I'll get around to playing it, maybe not on stream. Unless I happen to, like, really like it or something, which, who knows? Could happen. Back in here. Can you not do this garbage attack pattern, dude? The outward, the ways that don't target. Well, I mean, they do a little bit, but only with the center. They spread outward, so they don't set you up for anything useful for guarding. This isn't particularly great either, but if I get at it properly, I can maybe swing something. And there we go, complete miss. Awesome. Yeah, a large part of it is that we're just not getting too much to hit him with. And we have to hit him with reflex for a while. And I know it seems like I should be able to cast fire spells at him to hit him in the head, because that's a very simple projectile, and it is an Ice Titan. But, for some reason, that doesn't work. Again, that some reason being that this is a gimmick boss. So, of course, the gimmick is the way they want you to interact with it. And now you're going to do this again, huh? That's better. That's a good attack pattern. That's a real attack pattern that I can do actual damage with. Yeah, see, those ones we can reflect while late. Just not all of them. Alright, if we can get to a point where I don't have to elixir until Flash Freeze comes out, that would be great, but I don't think we're going to quite reach that level. We're going to get kind of close, but not quite. Yeah, we got Ice Breath. realize I was at 1 HP there. Whoops. Got very engrossed in doing shit. And that's me trying to guard a pattern that doesn't want to be guarded. And he shot that, like, way off of me, so that's real good. Right, rocks. And he got backhanded. Good. Great. Oh, god damn it. I tried to push that as hard as I could. I didn't get screwed there, did I? Okay, good. Well, again, we keep our experience. We just have to grind it out harder. We will get there eventually. Probably. Incidentally, I'm pretty sure that level up rewards are completely predictable, so I could probably go look at what I can get there. Curious if it's... Level up. There we go. As far as I know, no equipment can increase the amount of damage you deal when reflecting. No. Also, sadly, we can only get to 3 accessory slots, which is a thing I wish we could do better there, but nope. The game is not interested in that. And you can see, here's us getting a trash pattern to start with. We're going to reset this just for... Stop with this one. That's better, but you gotta do it when I'm not way off to the side. Okay, fine, I guess we'll accept that. Don't want to accept that, but here we are. I really don't like this fight, in case I haven't made it very clear. Fuck. Back in the air. Keep mashing the button. That was me trying to do that too late. It's good. Or that. No, don't skip the bullet phase, you dick. Okay, so that one, there is a predictable, easy reflect at the end. It's just a matter of the part that makes it difficult is you have to not get hit stunned before then. Because you'll miss chance. Because again, like everything in this game has gigantic end lag. I get hit with before he... Oh yeah, he probably slapped me, right? That was too close. Really? Stompy, stompy. Get in the air. Well, helps to get in the air. Back and get over the thing. I say give me like an actually decent shot pattern here. If I told you that was intentional, you would absolutely not believe me, and that's good because it wasn't. I just wasn't thinking. Damn it! That time I undercompensated. Overcompensated. Whatever. There was an amount of compensation that was not correct there for me to be able to dodge the rock and not fall on my butt. Alright, here comes the Dick Storm. You got in the air too late there. Waves and turning. Alright, so this position. Alright, we managed to get both of those. That's good. Too far back to... Ouch. No, 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 no! Fuck you, man! I can't believe this shit. That's the best run of this that I've had in the whole time. I got up to when he was doing Flash Freeze before I had to use an elixir. I was right there. Come on, man. Just let me have that one. I seriously hate the fact that you can get killed. Yeah, it's harder to dodge the ice balls, but you need to get... You pretty much need to get off the ground in order to get around him when he starts doing that Flash Freeze move, because it happens in an arc in front of him. And we have to get, like, off to his side or behind him. Either one will do. Anyway, we gained a level. I didn't see what it gave us. I think it was max AP, which at this point we actually don't need that anymore. I don't think. Not for this fight, anyway. We'll want it for some other stuff, especially once we gain some abilities. But until then. Alright, so Dick Storm. That's fine. I'll save the levels. Just because then we don't have to go through regaining it, I guess. Well, I mean, he probably doesn't know where it is. He's a skeleton. I would love for you to not start with that kind of garbage attack pattern. Also, wow. Okay, so... well, we managed to do enough damage during... the weirdly placed shrapnel storm to get him down to the next health bar. Unfortunately, we're getting, like, all of the worst no parry anything type of patterns. That's better. Here, please, and... block that last wave way too late. Listen, I'm just saying I only understand things in theory, not necessarily how to put them into practice. Whip around like that, because he doesn't like it. Damn it. That was free real estate that I just gave away. Sheesh. Alright, don't hit me while I'm going in for some damage. Come on. You know better than that, game. It very much does not. Doing that while I'm at no HP is pretty risky, but got away with it anyway. Ice breath. Okay. Man. Fall on the ice. Pretty far back. Do that a little late, but we managed to get some reflect. Dang. Fuck. I'm so bad at timing that, probably because I don't have a chance to practice it too much. At least the Ice Pillar attack feels a lot shorter and less painful than it did during the earlier phases, where it was just like an absolute nightmare to deal with. Heal. I'm quite certain that it's shorter. Heal. Whoa! Cross counter. That's an ideal way to go about our lives, but it's a way to do it, I guess. What's going on over here? The stomping is basically, as far as I can tell, he does that specifically when we get too far outside of his arc of influence, because that's his turning mechanic. Because that's about the only way he can move. Because, I mean, look at what shape his feet are. Those are not designed for moving around on with. Alright, here it comes. Yeah, we get it. Alright. We're not going to have long to do damage, but we're going to do a little bit. And we're going to get back, and we're going to Elixir right now. Because we have health, we can endure a hit. Alright, yeah. See, here we go. That's us dodging the flash freeze. And now he's going to do the stomps, and they're going to be accompanied by hailstones because he's decided to stop fucking around. Alright, he's giving us the old Bohica. Please give me more time to do damage. You jerk. You big, big jerk. Alright, enough stomping. That's me hitting the wrong button, but it quote-unquote worked out, I guess. Alright, make up your mind about what you want to do, sir. I would rather it not be that, but we managed to dodge it, so... Yeah, here's a good time for us to actually be up high. And, you know, he's not doing the... He's not doing so much of the asshole ground attack, aside from, well, the other asshole ground attack. Like, see, we're getting less of the spires. We're getting... Obviously, we're getting a ton of the flash freeze, and we're getting a bunch of the ice breath, but... It's set up such that it's a little bit easier to deal with, I think. Although, again, he could just be like, hey, yeah, I feel like giving you... just a pain in the butt. He's doing a damn good job at that. Right, ice breath. Please don't be too high up in the air, basically. Fuck. Heal. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, thank goodness. We got away with that. Heal again. We're almost there. Just eat it! Well, that only took up 2 fucking hours of stream. And the 2 hours that I was trying to do it beforehand, IRL. I'm glad, question mark, that I did that on stream to show off the rest of the attack pattern, because it turns out there was more to it than I thought. And, oh, look. The Ice Titan has shrunk down to the size of a tiny little thing. compared to Sora, and Sora's gonna squish him. Or try to, anyway.
Take that.
Ooh, boy. There we go. Sora obtained Diamond Dust, a new Keyblade, hard won, and let's see what it does for us. Yeah, talk about extremes. 3 strength, but it greatly enhances summon and magic power and raises max MP by 3. We're going to be using this for some fairly specific purposes in the future. But for now, we're switching back to the Divine Rose because that's probably our best weapon for just dealing pure damage at this point. And we're going to re-equip the EXP ring. So, I'm probably not going to be showing off the use of that today. But, needless to say, there is an enemy that is exclusive to Final Mix that shows up in Deep Jungle and Atlantica, although you don't want to fight them in Atlantica because of the underwater mechanics, called the Pink Agaricus. It's spelled Agaricus. It's a type of mushroom. And it gives you special rewards depending on how many times you hit it after you cast Stop on it. So basically, the amount of damage you deal doesn't matter, so you equip the Diamond Dust, which I keep wanting to call like Shiva Edge or something. That's a Chrono Trigger weapon. And, I mean, Squaresoft remembering that the Chrono series exists, who the fuck, you know, unless it's to enforce copyright, right? So, you cast Stop, and you spam Ars Arcanum on them for the most hits possible in order to try and get that drop out of them. You only need a couple of them as far as I know, but still. So, with that in hand, we are going to teleport to Hollow Bastion to get a better position to go to End of the World, because we are going to crack open a couple of doors of that. We're not going to go beat the game yet, because, you know, it's too early for that. But we do want to start in on this world because there is a place where we can grind Mithril, provided we don't kill the boss there. Which is a little funny sounding, but it is the way it goes. And we'll get to... That is definitely something that I will show off on stream at some point in the future, but I need to actually go double check how to do it. So, basically what we're going to do is we're going to go to that location, and we're going to break open a few areas there and basically get up to where that boss spawns. It's another behemoth, by the way. There's a lot of behemoths in this game for some reason. They just reuse that quite a bit as it's sort of a generic boss slash mid-boss type of Heartless. Not 100% sure why, but you know, I guess they really wanted something that the fight is a little overextended for and looks and sounds big and threatening. Maybe Nomura ran out of designs a little early or something. I don't know. That's somewhat of a possibility. Oh geez, we're taking a lot of damage. Oh, whoa. Oh wow. We got roasted. Did we get killed while we were still being revived because we didn't get enough health back in time? If so, that's mean. field of these things. Yikes. Oh, do we not get a full revive, I guess? It's only partial. Oh well. Not because it's upside down, is it? Ouch. Well, oh, up there, that's just where I put the little, radar thing. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna have it a little separated from the body. Here we are at the end of the world. We get to have a look here. Do a save real quick just to make sure. Again, that way we don't have to do that again, I guess. Because wow, I actually died in that. Amazing. Been a long time since I died in any gummy ship stuff.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
You betcha!
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
Huh?
But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere. I'm sure we'll find
We're gonna be
our
stuck in
pals again.
space, which is
Yep,
fine, because
I
we can
just
breathe in
know
space,
that we
apparently.
will. Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. I'll return this. I promise.
Alright. This area, I'm pretty sure we've got, like, invisible pathways, basically, but we also get a couple of these little contained encounters. You would get more of this type of stuff in Kingdom Hearts 2 when that game came out. But for now, this is a relatively rare example of it in this game. And here's our first encounter outside of the arena with the Invisibles. These are slightly frustrating enemies. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay, that chest drops out here. Mithril shard. Always nice to have those, I think. Or are they just used for crafting mithril? In which case, well, that's something we can handle on our own later. And yeah, if we crack open some of the chests, it will also lead us to some of these encounters. And there we go. There is the one new ingredient that shows up in this area. I think it's the only one. Gale. That drops from both Invisibles and from Angel Stars, which we saw in the arena during the Hades Cup. I want to see what that pretty stone is. Or is that just a... Oh no, there it is. Has little value. Okay, so I guess it's something that we can sell. That's a thing that I forgot about entirely. Also, yeah, you're probably noticing a little bit that we've got some invisible walls going on here to sort of guide how we get to these locations. It's a little weird. A little bit weird. Okay, so I think this is the thing that we're supposed to not kill. So this is, like, there's almost nothing of this that we can, but perhaps we can break out. You can see if this is really easy to do, by the way. We can try breaking out Bambi and see if this will do anything for us. Because if this works the way that I'm led to understand it, we can basically use this as a chance to get some free mithril. Because Bambi will just run around, dropping MP balls, item drops, stuff like that. But again, that's a very big if this works the way I think it does, which I don't necessarily know that it does. However, we don't seem to be getting a whole lot of drops here, which is unfortunate. I am going to have to look up how that is done. So I guess this is sort of a don't save here thing. I'm going to pause. I'm going to actually go double check real quick and look up for this. Every 6 enemies you defeat. Okay, so I'm not doing that right at all. End of the world. After 12, you can drop mithril shards, and after 8, you drop mithril. Problem with this, after you final rest, no areas in the end of the world have enough. Okay, I understand what it's trying to say now. I completely misinterpreted what you're supposed to do with that. So we can kill the behemoth. In fact, we can basically do most of this world up to a certain point. So this is fine to just end this thing's entire career and not get a useful drop from. Well, it does give us a mithril, so that is pretty nice anyway. And that's going to be a useful thing, knowing how to harvest those, because we probably need a fuck ton of them for reasons of getting everything built, which we have to synth every item in order to unlock the ability to synthesize the ultimate weapon. No gale drops? Shirks. Ah, well. Open this chest. Get an elixir. By the way, I think all of those, like, dropping encounter orbs are completely scripted. In terms of, like, when they appear, so avoiding those is not really a thing you can do much about. Invisibles. Oh, look, we got generic-ass shadows. I'm pretty sure they're worth, like, I think that they're worth more than 30 XP. Well, then again, we do have the EXP earring on, so 36, they're worth an extra 20% of 30, so yeah. It's the number we've been seeing them at every other world. So I guess things here are not at a higher level, which is what I was thinking for a second, but no. It's just that we have a couple of new Heartless that are kind of high level, but we've seen them already, and we've killed 2 of the major super bosses in the game. So, you know, to us, that's child's play at this point. Speaking of this point, can we figure out how to get there? Come on. Yeah, this part is kind of irritating. I seem to remember this operating far more easily in the original, but as it has been probably about 15 years, that's kind of a lot of time to forget in. Oh, no Gales. Darn. I think we need... Oh, there we go. We got one just for opening the chest. I was gonna say, I think we need probably, like, at least 5 of those in order to craft all the items, so... Not getting those drops does kind of bite. But, hey, if we're gonna get it from... just the, from the treasure chest itself, that's pretty good, too. And a cottage to round things off. There we go into the light. Here we go. Come on. Let's make this easier. Draw a path or something. Come on. So do we get one more encounter before we go in? Yes, and it's yet another behemoth. Now that's just silly. Maybe this one will be worth a mithril as well. Don't know yet until we get there. But yeah, as you can see, we've definitely gone up in power a good bit because these things are... They got funky movement patterns, but we're not getting obliterated by them the way, you know, we occasionally randomly would get way back when. We probably gained like 20 levels since the last time we fought one of these. Or at least 10. Either way, it's been quite a road. And a lot of that was just grinding EXP from the thing. The Ice Titan. Oh man, this is just wild looking. Giant crevasse. Donald got a new weapon, Meteor Strike. What's this do? Well, it's got a lot of damage, and it looks pretty cool, but it reduces his MP, so I'm not feeling that right now. Those things we don't need anymore. Save point down there. Basically, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything, because I can go back up. Like, we got these really gross-looking versions of the Zelda vines, but doing that is a lot of tedium. Nobody wants to do that shit. Better to just get all the chests as we're on the way down. And maybe all the chests in the room, actually. Save up. I see another treasure chest. Alright, please be a little more useful than an Ultimate G. Come on. Full Life G. Yeah, I think we were missing that because I learned after getting the Shield 2G in Winnie the Pooh that what the Dalmatians give you is not technically a full set, despite even what the game tells you. So what do we got going on here? We are in the World Terminus area. So this area, this is where we want to try having that stuff equipped. In order to deal with this. We've got Encounter Plus. Lucky Strike should be available for us at this point. There we go, yeah. Lucky Strike. I don't have Cheer on Sora, do I? Can that be obtained at all and I just missed it or something? Equip Cheer on Donald, and we don't really need to do anything else with AP right now. Backpot, we need Lucky Strike again. Cheer. Oh, I can't equip Goofy's Second Chance yet. Is there something I can remove for that ability? I mean, we're not going to need it too much in some of these areas, but just to have it would be good. And this will be a place to switch back over to the Lionheart. Oh, by the way, I didn't get a chance to describe this earlier, but this is the thing that we got in the middle of Hades Cup last time. And you can see it's got 10 strength, which is pretty good. I mean, compared to the absolutely brutal Divine Rose that we have here, that is not a huge drop-off relative to some of the other magic-oriented Keyblades. But it also gives us a bonus max MP and enhances our magic and summon power. So that all adds up to some pretty nice stuff. And so here's what World Terminus looks like, is each area we get a flashback to a place that we've been before. And we fight Heartless that makes sense for the area that we're in. And, you know, occasionally they're pretty annoying. We got a very... 216, yeah, that's a little funny, but it is 120% of, what, 180, I think? quite. Actually, I'm trying to do the math now. 180. No. It's 20. It's an extra 20% on 180. I was correct the first time. Anyway, we kill all the enemies in here. We get our item, and we carry on. Can't even mess with the keyhole. So, if I'm led to understand this correctly, these areas are repeatable, right? Okay, yeah, of course they are, because the person describing that technique is saying, go to the world terminus save point and work backwards. So, they'd best be, otherwise that's a problem. Don't get the treasure chest. I want what's in there too, but now is not the time. Also, with all of our Lucky Strikes on, you are noticing we are getting a ton of crafting ingredients. I keep calling it crafting. I'm sorry, my brain is poisoned by newer video games. Thunder Gem, and back out this way we go. So I think the next one is going to be Deep Jungle, and let's see if we can't try to demo that. No, we're getting this place. Ooh, Spirit Gem, that's pretty big. We get some power crystals, that'll be nice, because I think we still need power crystals, and, you know, they're gonna give us wyverns like this. Give them with damn power crystals, damn it. Come on. The defender had drops that we needed too. Not counting the defender shield, which is just, you know, a sweetener at this point. Where's the chest here? It's hidden behind the statue leg. Alright. Show me something good. Frost gem. Sure. It's locked, so we want to go back out the way we came. So I like that they've got the Hades Cup poster over there. And out we go. So, here we go. Summon Bambi in this area. And so the way I've been led to understand this is that we don't kill the bouncy wilds, the one with the slingshots that are a pinker color, because they have the ability to summon more of the power wilds. And the way Bambi works is that you get item drops every 6th enemy you kill. So that's what the charge meter is building up to. So in this area, we should... Alright, come on. Call for help, you nerds. Alright, well there we go. We got a couple here. So that's a start at least. Unfortunately, yeah, you can see if that's a thing that takes a lot longer to do than it would necessarily, it's a bit of a messy prospect, basically. You have to get the bouncy wilds to summon fast, and that's not always going to happen. Get a bright gem for the deal. I suppose I should double check where the heck I get shear for Sora, because I'm pretty sure that's a thing, right? It's not a bad place to farm up enemies, but we need 18 in order to get that mithril drop, apparently. And we didn't quite get that kind of numbers in here. So where's the chest that I'm looking for in this room? Because there's one in every one of these chambers, I think. Maybe this one doesn't have one. That's a possibility that would be kind of irritating, but oh well. That is the case. That is the case, I guess. Camera some more. Up here, maybe? No. So is there just not one in here? I'm gonna do one last sweep and make sure I didn't miss it, just because... I mean, the item is probably not super important, but it would be nice to have, probably. And it'll certainly, you know, stop me from keeping me awake all night, I guess. At least about that. Well, I didn't see it, so maybe it's not there. Oh, okay. So for getting Sora's cheer, we have to do good at the mini games in that one place. And of course, here's the thing for Atlantica. So we gotta fight using the underwater mechanics again. My favorite thing to do, except for anything else. Neat. MP haste. That's a useful thing to have. And to get this deep into proceedings, I guess. Sheesh. So that chest is just, like, right there. Nice and easy to grab. Unfortunately, I looked away while the item was being displayed on screen, so didn't quite see what it was. Didn't quite see what it was. And into here. Yeah, Halloween Town. Right. I remember now. And I like that we're in Oogie Boogie's room again as a little ending here. Dang it. Oh, will you stop doing that, please? That's just needless. Door? Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, we can't fly in here. Oh, are we allowed to just leave that? No, we gotta kill all the enemies in here first. Nah.
This is it.
I think it's neat how this is like its own map, basically. Where you don't have room transitions. Go through these different areas of the ship. Neat. Didn't remember this. There's a lot about this game that I didn't remember. Mostly about how much the Ice Titan sucks. Did we get everything in here? Oh, well, we left an item. Grabbing that mithril shard would be a good idea. Step out is the... No, the column of flame is still there. So it's clear that we get something here. I mean, other than the chest, which we didn't get a chest here. We didn't get one in the Agrabah area.
This is it.
Oh, there it is. That's easy. Goofy obtained the Mighty Shield. Is that of any real use compared to what we have right now? Yeah, that's pretty good. Some more damage. Lets him do the thing that he's good at. Even better. Oh, so do these just stay? Am I, like, really confused? I assume so. Whatever, let's keep going. Maybe these areas are, like, not even necessary to even go into. Oh, free item. It's a Mega Elixir. Neat. And it's got a save point. So we're going to pop out of that save point, and we're going to instead go back to Traverse Town. Let's have a look at what we can do with our synthesis stuff. I don't think we have anything new that we can accomplish here, but let's find out anyway, just in case. There's a Fury Stone. I don't have that. I can go check that in a moment. Oh, and we need another Bright Crystal for that. That's something we can obtain by fighting our friends in one place. A lot of mystery goo in our future, so we're gonna have to deal with the various mushrooms. I probably should, like, actually do stuff with the white mushrooms in terms of farming the arts books, basically.
Take that. Take that.
We're over here. Let's fight a couple of these. These are not what I'm really looking for in terms of the battle I want to get into in this area of the world. But again, power stones are probably going to be useful in the future. And honestly, if we're going to be fighting just with melee, I actually came over here to go fight defenders, but these things are fairly easy EXP, I feel like, at least up to a point. But most of that is because they die really quickly, so if we get rolling, you know. Yeah, that's it for us. Grab our potion. Let's go in here. And this is where we can make things happen with regards to drops. If these dudes feel like it anyway. Ooh, shiny crystal. That's neat, but it's not the type of crystal we're looking for specifically. Although, again, we take those because we're going to need them eventually anyway. Should have regular enemies in this area spawning in now. So let's try and grab some power crystals. Well, there's a power crystal. Again, more of those are always good. Although I guess right now we are looking for the bright crystal more, so I'm going to just go over to the gizmo shop and see if we can't get into some fights with defenders in there, because I believe they spawn in there. I now don't remember anymore. don't. Maybe it's just orbs. And wizards.
You ever met the kind of people that
A
come
small number of wyverns.
These dudes have
Oh no,
got
here's the
energy
one.
to spare.
At least. That's something, I guess. Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid. Space Cocoon. I did not notice you send that my way. It's been sitting there for a while. Thank you. I'm getting pretty close to wrapping things up, actually. That elixir drop is nice. I just went through, like, 2 hours or so of dealing with what probably is, like, the worst in terms of design of all the super bosses in this game. And now we're just looking for synthesis items, because there is a large need for those in this game. For those of you who have never played before, we are working on... we need to perform all of the different item syntheses in order to unlock the ability to make the best weapon in the game. And we are trying to do that. I'm trying to get 100% in this game, or as close as I can before my head explodes. And so that does end up necessitating a lot of praying to the RNG gods and not getting what you want. We just beat Ice Titan earlier, and I was having a very difficult time with it. I mean, part of it is that I'm not, like, the best at timing the guards and parries and everything, but a lot of it really is just kind of frustrating. I just want my bright crystal. Come on, I'm not even here farming for the shield, guys. Come on. Make this easy for me. Or at least less hard. I think there's a couple more defenders that spawn in the alleyway, so I can go do that. Or more, yeah. There's enemies that spawn here. Correct. Hey, stop that. Enemies are such a pain in the butt. Ah, yes, let's make them invincible while they cast thunder. That's just a little bit evil. Relative to... Yeah, I can just go over these crates and get out, right? Yeah. Back to the first district. And... hop back up here. I mean, yeah, we've gotten nothing new for synthesis, but that's okay. We're just gonna save in the accessory shop like we usually do. Let's check out what this guy has for sale, though, actually. Just out of curiosity, because we haven't seen it in a while. I don't remember when all this stuff became available, but... So, the Firagun, Blizzagun, and Thundagun bands are indeed new to Final Mix, just out of interest. I was curious about that earlier, because I was like, I don't remember those, but yeah. I double-checked, they are. Yeah, let's save, and... That's gonna do it for us for the evening, because Ice Titan took a bit out of me.